Right. So to do that, we are going to use the Matlab. So this is one of your construction tool. Okay. Construction tool. You remember all the fork lanes and the lifts and the whole cement things and concrete things in the previous slide, right? Those are tools, and this is the tool. Okay, so this is the icon and this is the screenshot. Okay, very friendly. So Matlab has been developed since 1970s, first released in 1984. So these are all years. So just say anecdotes, but it's interpreter based. Okay, so maybe some of you don't know what it means, but it means that it's an easy language to use, right? But it's going to be slow. So recently it stated supporting object-oriented. Okay, so that suits for our purpose, and it provides dynamic type of the variables which we are going to discuss later. And so this is something that you have to remember or get informed. So mainly this has been used in math-intensive environments, right? Engineering, science, and economics, right? So it's not a generic programming language, right? It's not like Java, for instance. Java has been used also in engineering, science, economics, web, and the apps, and so forth. But this is not that kind of purpose. This is for math-intensive environments, which is usually our area, right? So Matlab is very strong tool in our domain. So also it's a prototyping language. If you go industry, and if you provide some software service or software tools to your clients, first they want to see how it's going to be, how it works after the full-fledged software. So this is going to be a kind of prototype, something that you implement quickly, and easily, and learn your results, and see how it works. Okay, so that's the prototyping languages do. It's not like Java again. If you are really serious about this building software, you have to go to the generic language. But if you just want to deliver your ideas, your computational source to your clients, then this would be enough. Okay. So at the end of the day, the conclusion is that this fast development speed, slow execution speed. Okay. So pros and cons. We are going to discuss this later, but just remember this. Okay, you can build program pretty quickly with this tool. Okay, so here before we go into the details, so we are going to provide you some points that you can dig in. Okay, there are some documentations that you can get benefits of. The first thing is the Matlab Central, which is the official manual for the coming from the Matlab, and there are some interactive tutorials. Okay, and this is yet another guide to Matlab by Google. So it's very interesting, and articles are pretty easy to read. And okay, and also you are going to have my small slide sets, which only guides you the most important parts of the Matlab and the most frequently used functionalities that we are going to use in this semester. So it's not complete. So please do rely on these 3 materials. If you have any questions, of course you can ask me questions anytime. Okay. Right. So I'm just gonna assume that you installed Matlab completely, all the you installed Matlab. So why I'm saying this? If this is just installing the my MS Office, then it's not a big deal. But installing Matlab, sometimes because of some license problem, you might enter some difficult issues. So in that case, please ask questions to your TA and to me. Short answer is that much information can be found on this website. Also, the executables of the Matlab installer. Okay, so you have to visit this place. Once you install the Matlab, here is the Matlab menu on your start menu. Okay, here. And just click it. After you install the Matlab, just click it. Okay. When you click it, going back, so you are going to see this splashy window. Okay. You are going to see this splash window, and then if you see this screen, then you are successful in installing the Matlab. Okay. This screenshot can be divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. Okay. If you haven't running this Matlab, why don't you just pause this video and install the Matlab and run the Matlab and come to this point, seeing this screen. Okay. Right? Pause if you haven't seen this screen yet. Okay, I'm guessing that you all see this screen now. So we have this program file list here, and this is the selected file details. So for instance, if I selected file here, then the information is going to be shown here, right? So if I change the selection here, then it's going to be reflected here, right? And this is the main console, your playground. What you can do is just type in 1 plus 2, and you will get 3, right? So this is your main playground. And here, these are the memory. Something that you stored, like the variables and values. Variables, mainly, because the values are going to be stored inside of variables. So these are the list of variables that you defined, all right? And then you can see these values in the future once you defined it. And then here, this is the recent commands, right? These are the commands that you recently executed. If you haven't executed any commands yet, then you are not going to see anything here. But if you just typed in 1 plus 2, then you are going to see 1 plus 2 here. And then if you double click the 1 plus 2 command, then you are going to run it again, right? So very easy to re-execute your command, right? So this screen is not going to bite you. This screen is not going to mess up your computer. So feel free to type anything and see how it works. Just click anything so that how it works, okay? So one thing that you can learn from your computer, particularly programming, is that it's very difficult to ruin your computer with your programming skill if you are not that experienced, right? It's not going to cost you anything. It's going to cost nothing. So just type in, see how it works, see how your commands do, what your commands do, and then learn. Okay, you are not going to break anything, so just type in is my first lesson for you. So we saw this programming environment. Of course, so we just started, why don't we go forward? So as I said, Matlab is very intensive tool in the scientific computing. Scientific computing. Maybe I have to put slash here and engineering too. Right? So engineering for the scientific and engineering purposes, this is a perfect tool, computing tool, okay? Computing means that first arithmetic and mathematical notations as well. The plus, minus, multiplication, and division. These are all basic mathematical notations and operators. So that, why don't you just try, right? 1 plus 2, if you type in 1 plus 2, you will get 3. If you type in 2 plus 3, you will get 5. All right, very easy. And then you can try minus, you can try multiplication, and you can try division. These are all going to work just like a calculator. Okay, and then of course, if you run the operator, these are the operators, right? And you need operands, values. Operands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here the log ln2, it's not going to take ln2 as natural log 2. You have to write down log 2 here, right? You have to write down log 2 in your on your playground, or exponential 5. Okay, exponential 5 is this is equal to e5, right? So you can specify your values like this. And when you are done with the typing in 1 plus 2 and getting 3, then one thing that right, the separates between the arithmetic and mathematics is the variables. You are not going to just do the value calculation. You are going to use variables for your calculations. In that case, variable means a place, memory place that can hold a value at a certain time right now. So why don't we define a variable, right? The a equals 1 means that you are going to assume that a is equal to 1. A is going to hold the value 1. And b equal to, b is going to hold value 2. And a plus b is going to be 1 plus 2 equals 3 at the moment, okay? So defining a variable here, a and b, right? A and b, we defined variables and we assign the value here and use the value for the calculation. Very easy, just like your calculator, right? Let's go forward then, right? Matlab is a computation-oriented programming tool. It has been known for the excellent performance on handling matrices. Okay, so we are doing kind of quantum jumping here, right? We just do the 1 plus 2 equals 3, and then we turned our values into variables, and a plus b equal something, right? And then we are going to expand our views to the matrices and the vectors, right? So here c equals 3, 4 means that this is a vector, this is a row vector, and here this is a column vector, right? So 5, 6. And if we multiply this 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Here means that 15 plus 24 means 39. Oh, right, that's right. Okay, so now it works. So here, defining the matrix or a vector, we use brackets, right? Here c equals brackets. Okay, 3, 4. To distinguish column and row, we used column for the comma and row for the semicolon. Okay, this is for the column and this is for the row separation. Okay, Anyhow, so plus, minus, multiplication, and division works, right? And scalar. So 1, 2, 3 is our scalar values, and we have vector, and we have matrix. Is there an error? Actually, yes, there is. We have to put semicolon here. So that, right, interesting. But just a second, it's something weird going on, something weird thing going on here. C divide D. It's not. What it says is C dot slash D and apostrophe. What does this mean? Let's see.